Hello there, YouTube. It was supposed to be a rant video, and unfortunately my alarm clock rang on my phone in the middle of filming, and it disrupted it. And I'm too lazy to edit it, so I'm gonna just start over. Housekeeping. I'm smoking my Dagner poker gift, actually. It was gifted to me by Jason Dagner and crew for making an order over $100, something like that. And in it I'm smoking Dunhill early morning pipe match done by Sutliff, which is great. And I promised I would get out of my kitchen, so here I am. That's actually one of my favorite places in the park. It is there's a stream down there, and this is a sort of a swampy portion of the wood, so it's all mud, and can you see that? Pretty muddy. So no one comes here. That's why I love this place. Occasionally there are some, companies on the other side of the stream. I think I filmed here once. If you remember the video, I was smoking Rick Knight long church warden with a humongous bowl, and I was chatting, and at the same time I was listening to a couple of drunks over there singing. It's also a place that you saw on my Instagram last week or the week before. For some reason, my daughter and my wife and myself wandered in here and ended up stuck because my wife didn't bring her rubber boots. And this place basically being a swamp, Things got a little bit tense, let me put it that way. Anyways, it should have been a ranting video, me carrying the camera and just talking while on the move, but I suppose I can wander around a bit. Well, almost went in knee deep. So I'm gonna wander around, and then I'm gonna sit back and do, I think, 2 more videos if I don't puff through this bowl too quickly. Starting to gurgle. So my idea for coming here is basically, there are 2 reasons. First of all, no one comes here. I can film to my heart's content. I love this place because no one comes here, because no one bothers to bring rubber boots in the park. Like 3-minute walk that way is asphalt road, and moms with their noisy kids and guys on their bicycles and stuff. But out here it's just the squishing of the slush and mud underfoot and the trees and the birds, and it's amazing. And the second reason for coming here is picking up the trash, actually, because even here some morons managed to get here eventually, and they litter, and no one is here to pick the stuff up. So I'll be the guy. Brought a couple of garbage bags with me, and I'm gonna pick up the trash after others. I'm not taking part in official, spring cleaning initiatives that happen throughout our city. In Soviet times, and it carried on, it's called subotnik. It originates from the word subota, which means Saturday, so it's Saturday cleanup. It's sort of a community effort, and I never participate because I look at people doing that. I'm thinking, God, why are you doing so many things wrong? And they don't listen. You try to reason with people. But they're just out there to, feel good about themselves, about doing something for the community, and in reality they are just for the most part it's useless, and in some ways it's even dangerous and worse than it was, because painting the swings and the benches, etc. Yeah, okay, I can live with that, but the paint is usually lousy, and the people are usually lousy painters, and they just splatter it all over the place, and no one bothers to leave there any signs that it's painted. And I have several times, me, my wife and my kids end up touching the stuff and getting paint on the clothing, etc., because they're using the crappy paint that takes like a couple of weeks to dry. And I'm not kidding, it literally takes weeks to dry. And then there's the leaves. I'm so irritated by that and infuriated. Take a look. Can you see that? The white portion, I believe it's a woodpecker, nearly fell. Let me put it somewhere over here and I'll light the pipe back and tell you all about the leaves. The leaves problem in Moscow. Now, there's some moron or some very crafty guy that suggested that fallen leaves should be removed from the sidewalks and also from underneath the trees in the parks. These morons are actually doing that as part of their spring cleaning. They are picking up the fallen leaves and stuffing them into big plastic bags. And then the car comes up and takes them somewhere. And I'm always like, People, you're not supposed to do that. Leaves should not be removed from underneath the trees. They are supposed to decay and form new soil. And these are the same people that are infuriated that nothing is growing in their yards. Of course nothing is growing in your yards. Each spring you destroy the future soil level that will nourish the seeds and the grass while it's growing. I cannot prove that, but I'm sure someone is profiting from that, because these great plastic bags full of fallen leaves, they're going somewhere. And they end up somewhere. I don't suppose it's this, the scrapyard. Someone is taking them somewhere, doing something with them, with those. I don't know, producing fertilizer, I don't know. But they're supposed to be left where they fell. And another thing I am very irritated about is that no one is there. It's all about the yards and the kindergartens and the schools. How about the forest? This place needs cleaning, because people are littering here. This spring needs periodic cleaning, and no one is doing that. Well, I'm gonna do that, but I'm only one guy with sort of family obligations, etc. As many other things in Russia. All the good intentions are usually so misguided. I'm just oh well. This video somehow turned into a rant. Let me go that way, show you the stream, because I didn't manage to catch it on camera, and I'll settle down. I'll stop stumbling. All over the place, and I'll film a couple of more videos. Here's a mushroom. For all of you mushroom fans out there. I recently heard a joke that I loved about mushrooms. When the scientists decided to separate all the living creatures on Earth into 3 kingdoms: kingdom of plants, kingdom of animals, and kingdom of mushrooms, there was actually a complaint from the mushrooms. Others may do what they want, but us mushrooms don't have a king, and we won't tolerate a king. So here's the stream. It's sort of small and shallow, and it's actually it may be sewage because it originates from the pipe over there near the near the buildings over there, not far from where I live. So it's actually either drainage or sewage. You can see the garbage, not that much actually, but I'm gonna pick this up on my way back. Anyways, I'm gonna settle down over there where I began, and I'm gonna film a couple of more videos. And I thank you very much for dropping by, for listening to my rant, if you managed to go this far. And I'll see you over there. See you, people.